What's going on, my friends? My name is Joe, and today is Sneak Peek 4 of the Clash of Clans June 2021 update. We got gameplay and user interface changes coming to Clash of Clans in the next update. A lot of these things we've been asking for quite some time, and they've been hearing your suggestions, guys. But we're going to cover like the major stuff just to keep it from being very boring with a bunch of stats. So make sure you check out the news tab if you're interested in the Clash of Clans official release notes. They'll talk about some of the bug fixes and stuff that I can't really replicate in a video. They're just so random, you know? But let's go ahead and get into our very first change, and that's going to be happening in our training tab under the quick train tab. Now, the quick train tab is going to be a little bit different than what you're used to seeing right now in the live version of the game. Most importantly, in the information section of each army. So in the live version of the game right now, you should see a troop housing and a spell housing icon. Now that's been replaced with the training time of the army itself. That's a really big deal because a lot of players out there want to know how long you're going to be waiting for the army to train unless you're boosted, right? And in this case, we have an example of the Dragbat, which takes about 44 minutes to train. My goodness, right? But on the far right side of that, you're going to see a new icon. This is a share icon. So you know how you watch a video on YouTube and you're always asking, what is the army that this guy is using? Well, now I can share a link to the army that I am using in the videos. And according to Clash of Clans, that link should not expire, right? That's a big deal. So now you can copy the armies that I'm using in the videos. But most importantly, you can also build your own armies and share them with your clan chat. So if a player sees you using an army in Clan War and they want to try that army out, you can share it in the clan chat for your clanmates to try as well. That's really, really cool. But let's say that you don't want to build that army over and over and over again, right? You can now copy that army and choose a different army slot to save it in. So we're going to go down to the second option. Now, some of you guys out there might be asking, well, they removed the troop and spell housing. How will I know if my army is full? Well, if you look at the edit button, there's a little red icon that will populate if your army is short something. And if we select that option to edit, you'll see that our troops are grayed out, which means that we're full on our troops, but our spells are not. So that means that we're missing a spell in this army composition. And when we select the bat spell to fill that spot, you'll see that we have fixed that problem, and that icon will in fact go away. But you probably just noticed something else, right? You probably just noticed that the super troops are now in the quick train armies. Now you can build your armies and build them with the super troops. You do not have to wait until you have them boosted or unlocked in order to build your armies. This is a big deal. So let's say that I remove my regular balloons and I want to train up some the rocket balloons. I want to add rocket balloons to this army instead. Well, now we can build that army and we can save it, but the biggest problem here is that we cannot train that army until we go over into the sauna and we boost the rocket balloon. So let me go ahead and boost this rocket balloon. That way I can show you that example real fast. Let's jump back into our quick training tab and you'll see that the option to train is now highlighted and we can now train that army. That's a big deal, right? I mean, that really helps you a lot. If you see an army on YouTube and you see super troops, you want to build that army for later on, but you don't have the dark elixir to boost the super troop. Well, now you can build the army and save it for later. That's a really cool option. But that is not the only change here. At the very bottom of your list, they're also adding the option to adjust your friendly challenge army, your friendly army. So the one that you do against clanmates, let's say that you're working on an army or a strategy and you want to make some adjustments, but you don't want to hunt it down or hit attack and change it there. You can always come back to the quick train tab, hit edit, make the adjustments that you want to make, and you can go ahead and save it right here, and then you can go back out and do your friendly challenges. Very easy, very simple, but some amazing changes that a lot of you guys out there are probably going to find useful. For our next change in Clash of Clans, it's going to take place in the layout editor. Now, some of you guys out there are going to really love this change, and others are not going to be so thrilled. Are you ready for this? This is going to be quite gratifying. So we're going to select the first village, and we're going to hit edit layout. Now we're going to select move all. battle. Now before, in the current live version of the game that you're playing, all you should have is 4 little arrows where you can move your base left, right, up, or down, right? Well, you'll notice that there's 2 new icons up top on the screen, and watch this. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Here we go. Yep, you can rotate your village 90 degrees. Yep, that's exactly correct. So if you're out there copying your clanmates' villages and you don't want it to look the exact same as your clanmates, you can just come in here, add that base that you just copied from your clanmates, and select this option right here to rotate it. Now beware when you do this, because if you copy one of your clanmates' villages and you rotate it, it still will activate a 24-hour cooldown. Every time you select this option right here and rotate it either direction, it's going to activate that 24-hour cooldown to where it cannot be attacked in friendly challenge and stuff like that. So be aware of those things, because that is a major change, and I'm surprised that they're just now adding it, because they added the option a few years ago to where we could copy each other's villages, but there was no option to rotate the village 90 degrees. All right, we're moving on from that. That was a really cool option that I thought was pretty neat that they added. Some of you guys out there might like it. Some of you guys out there might be like, whatever, dude, that's not a big deal. But I did want to show you this other change within the change skins. So now within the heroes and the skins, let's say that you buy the gold pass every month and you collect these skins. Well, now the skins are being broken down into different tiers, I suppose. I don't really know how to explain this, but you're going to notice all the gold pass skins for the Grand Warden. We have the Party Warden, and we have the Primal Warden, and you'll notice under their name they have gold. Let's jump over to the Royal Champion. Looks like the Royal Champion has gold options in the Winter Champion as well as the Rogue Champion. Well, let's jump over to let's do the Archer Queen, because the Archer Queen has an exclusive skin in the Warrior Queen. So you're going to see that we have the standard option, the regular Archer Queen, but then we have the gold pass ones, right? When we select this option for the Warrior Queen, we're labeling that, or Clash of Clans is labeling that as a legendary status. So apparently now they're adding like different tiers to the skins themselves to add some prestige to it, I guess. I don't really know. I think it's really cool. And it also has some additional information on this particular skin in the Lunar New Year skin for 2020. Really cool that they're adding that. When we go to the Barbarian King, we have the option for the Champion King. That was a legendary according to Clash of Clans. And when we select the option for information on this skin, they've labeled it as World Championship Skin for 2020. That's really cool. I didn't know that information or why they released it, but now we do. So this next brand new feature is going to change how you deploy troops in Clash of Clans. Remember in the live stream the other night we were talking about the differences in device sizes when you have like an iPad Pro versus like an iPhone 6, and you got to scroll for days trying to get to that poison spell in the middle of an attack, and it gets really annoying. Well, now we can adjust that and make it customizable. Let's go into our settings, and we got to select this option for more settings. Scroll up to attack settings, and down at the bottom you're going to see this brand new option that says deployment bar size, and now we can adjust that. So right now what you're seeing is the standard option of the troop icons in battle. Well, now you can add on the 2 rows. This was something that was already in Clash of Clans, but it wasn't really available to everybody, or a lot of players out there just didn't know about it. But now you can also adjust the sizes of the icons. If we turn off the 2 rows and we hit this little slider option, you'll see that we can go really, really big with the troop icons, or we can go really, really small with the troop icons, and you can also add a second row to these as well. So that is a really cool feature. Now there is a little bit of a problem with this, and I gotta make you aware of it, because we're set on the smallest troop icon option. We got 2 rows set. We can set it like this by selecting X and selecting X, and then we're already saved. It saves just like that. But when you get into battle, you're gonna see that there is no option to adjust the size of your icons. So you're gonna have to play with this feature a little bit to find the right sizes of icons for yourself. I mean, this is a really cool feature, but there's no way to customize it. You got to go back to settings to change this. But in the meantime, I tell you what, before I show you how to reset these icons, let's do an attack with the smallest icons in the game and see how bad we butcher this, because this is way different than I have ever played Clash of Clans, and these icons are super tiny on this iPad screen. So we got our Barb King dropped and our Archer Queen, Baby Dragon, and we're trying to get in here and do the same attack that we did back in Sneak Peek 1, but with the newest feature in the game. So we're going to need to use that King's ability, and let's go ahead and drop our Electro Dragon. And I'm really focused over here, guys. I'm trying to make sure that I select the correct icons because they're just so tiny on this screen, as you can see on your screen right now. King went in there and he took down, looks like he took down the Eagle Artillery like we wanted him to do. Let's use our Queen's ability, and looks like we have the Electro Dragon working. Let's go ahead and drop our Royal Champion to go after this air defense. So if you make adjustments to your screen or your icon sizes, you're definitely going to have to play with it a little bit to figure out what you like, because I'm telling you right now, I'm struggling. Let's get these baby dragons down, or regular dragons, our balloons. And let's go ahead and drop our Battle Blimp and our Warden to go with our Dragon's balloons. And let's use our Warden's ability right. Oh man, I missed the Battle Blimp. Missed the Battle Blimp. Oh my god, come on. Let's get a raise spell down for our Yetis as well as our Sneaky Goblins. Balloons are moving in, Dragons are moving to the center. Looks like our Yetis are going to get caught up on the Town Hall like we want them to do. And it looks like our main group of troops went around the bottom side. So let's go ahead and get some bats down right here to go after these hidden Teslas. Balloons are leading the way. Dragons are working into an air defense. Let's go ahead and select our freeze spell right there. Let's freeze this air defense and wizard tower, and we're looking okay so far, but no promises. Let's go ahead and freeze that wizard tower one more time before it shoots on our bats, and they're going to go up into the Grand Warden, single target, and freeze it. Oh, whoo, that was close, man. That was so close. We're going to have to freeze it again. We're going to have to freeze it again. Oh, man, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy, you got this. Let's go ahead and get some minions down over here to help out a little bit with the clearance of some buildings. Bats are going to take down some defenses. Can they get rid of that air defense? Please, come on, man. Come on, guys. You guys got this. We got some minions. We got minions, but we still got an air defense still standing. Oh, my God. No, 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 no. Get him, get him, get him, get him. Come on. There we go. Woo! Woo, that was close. We got him on the Expo. The Expo's set to ground mode. That works out perfectly. Let's check the village for any buildings that they might miss. Let's go ahead and send some minions into that Queen's altar, and we were successful with this 3-star. No, there were not any Clan Castle troops, but I wanted to see you, show you. I wanted to show you the differences between the troop deployment sizes, because this is super small, man. I don't know if I'm going to play like this or not, because it's really challenging to select that tiny little icon, but now you can adjust it to where you want it. If you are in a smaller screen, you can't see all the troops, you can always adjust it down to this size. But if you do not like this, let's say if you do not like this and you want to change it back, go back into your settings, go to more settings, scroll down to the deployment bar size, click adjust, and select this option over here for reset, and then make sure that you turn off the option for use 2 rows. It'll set it back to its original configuration for you. That way you can use what you've been using this entire time. So that was 4 major changes that are coming to Clash of Clans in the June 2021 update, but be sure to check out those release notes. There's a bunch of little things that they're changing, as well as a ton of bug fixes, guys. A lot of things that I didn't even notice were bugs, to be honest with you. Now, what did you think about the changes in today's video? Drop a comment down below and let me know which one you're the most excited about. Me personally, that deployment bar, I'm really excited about that, especially with the larger armies at the higher town hall level. If you enjoyed today's content, make sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe if you have not done so already, and if you like watching us quite regularly, turn on those notifications. If you need any additional video support, or you would like to see my free-to-play series or my rush-based series, click one of those links over there, and we will see you in the next one, guys. Take care.